just finishing up their work week, making their way into Rogers Center here in Toronto. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Atlanta Braves and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it's on its way next. Nate Pearson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Now here's the first offering.
First pitch, 6:37.
Comes set and the 0-1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 0-2 once more. Skied into straightaway right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
Next, here is Ronald Acuna. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's set. Here it comes. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Mike Soroka gets the starting assignment for the Braves. What's your take on him, Dan?
We're getting a look at one of the top young right-handers in all of baseball. The Braves have had some great starting pitching over the years, and they've developed another one here in Soroka. Big-time sink on his fastball, great secondary pitches. Basically, he's one of the top pitchers in the game.
Ready now is Santiago Espinal. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
Made him look silly with that one.
Now here it comes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
So now to the plate, Josh Palacios. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And it's belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, you know, the man hitting cleanup has had a rough go of it lately. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run, and as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
And here he is, right on cue, as he rips it on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. Pitch on the way as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
And that's through for a base hit.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 20.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
The third baseman, Johan Camargo.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Johan Camargo. And the pitch. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Guerrero is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Braves go down without a whimper here. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that brings in George Springer.
The center fielder,
First offering on its way.
Springer.
Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. He'll enter play at 313. 5 homers and 8 runs batted in. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down and away, ball one. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
The batter will be Alejandro Kirk, and he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. Will move to the third with no score. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Travis d'Arnaud.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command, and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Austin Riley comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So now here is Christian Pache. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Now here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Palacios will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. They entered this game near the bottom of the league in both runs scored and batting average, which has led to a lot of criticism of just about everyone involved. One player told me, "We don't deserve a lot of praise for the way we're swinging the bat this year," and that's been a real wake-up call. Most importantly, we expect way better of ourselves, so it's on us as the hitters to work together and figure this out. Back to you guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Second baseman.
First pitch on its way. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, number 3.
Digging in will be Jonathan Davis. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here's the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Two pitch is fouled away. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Got him.
Now batting.
Stepping in once again is Santiago Espinal. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. 1-0 home.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-0 now. Pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask, it sounded like, of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Hit down the third baseline, and this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Into the box now, Josh Palacios, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball well outside. Pulled toward right center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. We're back to Toronto after this. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Richard is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And now pitch on the way.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Count is 1-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Braves are set down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate.
Third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Now here's the first offering. High and deep down the left field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Ozuna is in his tracks now. 1 gone. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Hey, guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Weak grounder down the line at third. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Two are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the fourth, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. First pitch on its way, and there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Springer at second with two down. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One left for Toronto. Through four, still tied, 0-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first pitch. Freddie Freeman is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Not close. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike now.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So here's Johan Camargo. He swings and grounds it to short, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Now both runners on the move, and it's fouled away. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. That nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, Austin Riley. Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
The batter will be Christian Pache. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. Riley ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he is in there. That could prove to be a big run in this one, guys.
Well, this triple brings in another run. If they don't stop the bleeding quick and start answering back, they're going to have a hill too steep to climb.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-1. This will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And the hits just keep on a-coming against this arm.
Yeah, Matt, and I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. 1-0 count. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Now to the plate, here is Ronald Acuna. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Has a look, now the pitch. 1-0.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Braves lead it 5-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them.
For the
Matt?
Jays,
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now to bat, Alejandro Kirk. He leads off from the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So now to the plate, Bo Bichette comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Has a look. Now the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up to second for 1. Now over to Freddie, and it's a double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
In now, Jonathan Davis. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Ozuna. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And, Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. 1-0 the count. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one. Joel Paez will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 54, Joel Paez.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ozuna, the runner at second with one away. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Standing in now, Travis d'Arnaud down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping up is Austin Riley. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out, and he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. 2 left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. At the plate now is Santiago Espinal, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Digging in next, Josh Palacios, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Over to first, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Striding in is Christian Pache, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. Slow little roller to third. Gonna be a tough play. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for Atlanta, the second baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And the pitch. High and deep to right center. Back goes Springer at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now at the plate here is Dansby Swanson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a slider tails outside for ball one.
Ball.
2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the 2-0. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Grichuk gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Here's George Springer. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
The center fielder, George Springer.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Well, too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw down to first, 1 away. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Up and in for ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. On the Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Showtrack is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw across the first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. At the plate now, Rowdy Tellez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that's off the left field wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Stepping in now, Alejandro Kirk. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Hard on the ground towards short. Swanson scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Atlanta leads it 5-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The first baseman, number 5.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And now the first pitch.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. So next to hit is Marcell Ozuna. He doubled his last time through. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. This is line to left. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Into the box now, Johan Camargo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Espinal is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And now in the box, Bo Bichette. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Bichette is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1, here it comes. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Next, it'll be Santiago Espinal. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ground ball right side. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Next to bat for Toronto, Josh Palacios, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Lourdes Gurriel will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. As a look, now the pitch. Gurriel, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. That evens it up 1-1.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
1-1, here it is. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Albies ranges back, and he has it for route number 2. Next to stand in is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and their runners at the corners now. Marcus Semien will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Marcus Semien.
From the stretch.
Inside, ball 1.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 delivery. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. – 2-1.
1.
1-1 – 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
In the air to straightaway right. Pache is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Blue Jays leave a pair. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Lourdes Gurriel will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Marcus Semien is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Now it'll be Travis d'Arnaud. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. 3-2. On the ground to the left side. Taken in by Semien. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for Atlanta.
Next will be the designated hitter, Austin Riley. He flew out in his last AB. In there, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Next to hit, Christian Pache. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 5-0 lead. George Springer the next to hit. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with 1 swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and this will wind up a foul ball. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. 4th home run here in the early going. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Luke Jackson, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. So now to the plate, Rendell
The right
Gritchick.
fielder, number 15.
As he will look at a first pitch
Rendell.
fastball for ball one.
Gritchick.
No outs, nobody on. Teoscar Hernandez will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Teoscar.
The 1-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And that misses as well. 3-0. Rowdy Tellez is on deck. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
A payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Superb pitching performance in this one, Matty V. 8 rock-solid innings, in line for the win. Now needs some help from the bullpen.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The pitch. One out, nobody on. Right side, but it's well foul.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Full count, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, he's got it. The throw. How about that?
Now batting, catcher, Alejandro.
To the plate now, Alejandro Kirk. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Albies scoops it up. Throw to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Braves have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over. Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The Braves used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Mike Soroka earns win number 4 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 5 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error.
Make my 6'2" sit up. I know you sick, don't spit up. Tell homegirl if I can't, she gotta get up.